for that.
Speaking of teams, we have about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and run through these teams that were announced today for the teams tournament that's upcoming here.
Which we
I'll run
called a lot of them.
and I'll run through the ones that we were expecting, the kind of shoe-in ones here. We have Tom and Paul for the Den. Obviously, the Pride could have snuck in there, but it made sense for Tom and Paul to be there. Final Exam for Swag. The Odd Couple for the Rockstars. The previously announced Zip and Wit for the Dungeon. I love that name, by the way, Zip and Wit.
Zip and Wit.
So great. And then the other one that was pretty much a lock. Well, I guess not really a lock, but the team we were expecting was the Finstock Exchange and the Founding
Did you
Fathers.
hear how he announced the Finstock Exchange?
Yeah, he threw them off. It was pretty great.
The players.
Yeah. Well, he said the combination of.
Oh yeah.
And then it threw everyone off. They're like, what?
I went. Oh,
yeah.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. And then
Yeah.
The fact that any of you entertained even a second of anything other than Founding Fathers.
I only
shame on you.
As soon as he said the combination of, I went, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? And
yeah.
So then the new teams that were announced to enter the tournament, we have for the Quirky Mercs, it is the Witching Power. Perry Nemiroff and Haley Fouch are stepping in for the Quirky Mercs. An incredible name. They obviously run the podcast, The Witching Hour. And so it definitely makes sense for changes the Witching Power. Can't wait to see them back. And Coy graciously teased it on our show last week, which was great.
Thanks,
Didn't give it away though, because we weren't sure. It could have been the real rejects. Who it's a bummer we're gonna not see, but I cannot wait to see this team.
And then Marisol McKee is coming back with Adam Collins for Corruption. They don't have a team name yet, but they are partnered for the team's tournament.
I hope it's evil.
I hope it's like the blind coyotes or something like.
Ooh, that's good. There you go. So yeah, they're stepping in rookies for the tournament. And then before we get to the big shocker, the other one was Andrew Guy and Ethan Irwin for the Suspects. Him going with his horses, trying to get his points in that he needs, which makes sense. And then obviously the biggest one of the day, which is the complete shocker, was the Burning Droogs announcing they're entering Jada Pramo and Brandon Hanna into the tournament for teams, which is weird because we thought Deep 13 was confirmed from the match last week, and that I guess was not the case. So just quickly around the board, I guess we can kind of discuss which team you're shocked by, which one you're looking forward to. Jill, I know you're probably going to want to talk about one specifically.
The Jader and the Brandon Hanna. Like when they announced that, I went, what is that? What? Like, but I am not mad about it. Like, I love Deep 13 and they're a great team. And while I am stunned they're not in the teams tournament, Jader and Brandon can be like this dark horse team that no one is expecting.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Like, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited to have, because Jader's been kind of like, he's been like super grateful to be here and he's been like super chill. I'm kind of excited to see the Hitman take the Hurricane under his wing here, and maybe we'll get to see some heel action from Jader. I'm very curious to see how they're going to play off one another, but that for me, that was the biggest surprise out of anything.
Molly, which team kind of stood out to you?
I mean, I'm obviously super excited to see the Witching Hour ladies play. I cannot wait. But also Zipper and Wit, like, that's such a great team, and I just like.
And that is the play-in match, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Zip and Wit versus the Witching Power.
Which sucks because I like both of them.
I know. That's what always happens is they play always.
That'll be a good match, and I'll be, I guess, happy with either outcome because I am excited to see both.
And then they get shoved into the Founding Fathers. Yay.
Yeah, which, it's just a bummer. But Brian, what about you?
It's got to be Brandon Hanna and Jader. The thing that cracked me up as I saw Alex Shashek's tweet.
She tweeted weeks ago about it. Yeah,
weeks ago. Literally, this is what it says. Prediction: Brandon Hanna will somehow weasel his way into the team's tournament. The dude's the worst. And then he shows up in it. I was laughing so hard because it's so his character this year to just somehow just we all, oh yeah, Deep 13's in it. And then all of a sudden you hear Brandon Hanna, and you're like, what?
It's like, you son of a bitch. Like, you did it.
It's literally just like, how did he get in there? Wait a minute. Like,
I'm excited to hear what Ken has to say about that. Like, did he just sneak his way in?
There you go.
Oh god,
yeah,
maybe that would have been
100%.
Who knows? Maybe he tells Ken to not even show up to the match. He'll do it again.
Like, no.
But yeah, I'm so excited for teams. These teams are going to be awesome. I love that we have an all ladies team and a fierce one at that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be so good. So good.
This is great. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you. So real quick before we got here, I put a poll up on Twitter for people's choices in the teams tournament just to see what people were kind of thinking for this. And out of the 9, we have 3 top choices that were very close. The first one being the Founding Fathers. A lot of people obviously have them, they're the favorite going in, which makes sense. Second is Final Exam for Swag with Paul and Lon. Third is actually the Witching Power for Perry. A lot of people are liking the Witching Power and what Perry and Haley can bring to the table. Plus, having Koi as a manager always helps.
I'm excited.
And there's a couple
again.
Yeah, there's a couple mixes in there, but yeah, I mean, Koi doing what he's supposed to as a manager, not just managing well, but also getting all his players in, and now everyone in his faction is going to be playing this year, which is great to see. So
yeah, obviously Mara couldn't do it, so we don't
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
but either way, like, how do you not want to be on a manager that's going to make sure that you're not just
all your players
on the side, like.
Good job, Koi. Good job, Koi.
Props. So, but dude, this tournament's gonna be awesome. I cannot.
Yeah,
and we're not even in the second round of the singles.